Hello, 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 hello. What's up, everybody? So I think I should be streaming right about now. Okay, I've got a lot to explain, so if you've been looking at my channel for the past couple of days, you would have noticed that first, my last stream was of me with no voice playing Umamusume CM. You would have also noticed that there is a Fate pull stream that says E6 Archer Pulse and an E6 Saber Showcase. Now, I initially had it like 2 weeks ago, I think, by now, right? I had it set for 2 weeks ago. We're not gonna start off with pure fiction immediately right now because, well, I need to yap and I need to talk a little bit to you, chat, because I haven't been up to par with anything really. I've moved it like, I don't know, 3 times. So I moved the stream 3 times, right? And the reason is two things. Number one, it's my finals week this week. I think I just finished most of the major ones. There's only one final left that I need to take at this point, so I'm chilling. I'm like actually straight chilling right now. But the main problem, are we talking about the pull stream right now? Yeah, I moved it like so much. And the main reason is, you might have guessed, it's because I ran out of voice. My voice ran out from the last Umamusume stream because I was sick. So I had a fever, I had the cough, and I still have the cough right now, actually. Excuse me. And I had a cold. And I was like, that's weird. I'm like super sick. I'm bedridden. I was like, okay, sure, I can't stream today. But it extended for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And I was like, why? Why is this? I got a bit of a checkup. Nothing seems like acute respiratory infection or whatever the hell. Some boring stuff. And then I was like, oh, okay, sure, whatever. My dad ordered some fries on a tangent. And I was like, oh, okay, sure, I'll eat some fries. I love fries. And then I ate the fries. They came in 2 flavors, cheese and sour cream. I swear this is relevant. And when I bit them, I was like, these 2 taste the same. That's weird. Did they just like not put too much of the sauce? It's not sauce, but the powder in there. They were like, oh wait, they both taste the same because they don't taste like anything. And I was like, oh shit, it's COVID. I had COVID. And now that I'm at the tail end of recovery, you can tell that my voice is a little clogged, congested, but otherwise it's otherwise painless to speak. For most of this week, it has been painful to speak, so I just chose to whisper in a voice like this. So yeah, now I'm doing all better. Finals is about to be complete, so I should be back on top of both my streaming schedule and my upload schedule. Hopefully, fingers crossed, man. But yeah, after doing my dailies, I'm just gonna talk. Actually, I think I need to do Seredra and Hisulen's reviews first, like a quick review for both of them, and then I'll get to pure fiction. Get well soon, man. Yeah, thank you for that, because I've been going through the ringer. And can you imagine going through all that in the middle of your finals and you still have to take it? I did, and I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. I haven't done any of this shit, man. It's like, oh my gosh. 17 days. Ooh. Okay, aptitude showcase. Here we go. Seredra. She's everything wrong with Honkai Star Rail to date. Crit damage, attack percent, all-type respen. This is a Harmony character that is severely broken. The only thing that is saving her is the fact that she is like super hyper dedicated to Finon and Finon only. And that within itself reveals another problem. dedicated supports in Honkai Star Rail have been the go-to thing. They're all the rage. They're all the rage. Everyone's dedicated to somebody. And I believe it's just Sunday that's like, oh yeah. Just buff everybody, little bro. That's fine. But Serdra being extremely dedicated to Finon and who is it? Anaxa. I think that's probably healthy for the long-term whatever the hell effects of this game. However, it does show that these guys are like so pigeonholed by now. Like I don't know what the hell I'm doing, by the way. The design space has been so limited that everybody needs to be attached to somebody. And you can't use them for much other else, people. And if you do, you'll result in like a Sunday in which like, oh, you don't pull... Oh, what the hell? That was over so fast. If you don't pull them, you're kind of bricked. Or at least you're bricked if you try to run the units that are like mandatory. Quote-unquote mandatory with them. Not really mandatory, but you know what I mean, right? So, thankfully... what the hell? What the hell is this team called? Silverwolf, My Day? So... Oh my god. What are you doing? What am I doing? I didn't even know that wasn't attack. It seems so attack shaped and attack coded. I just spammed it. Now, back to what I was talking about. Dedicated supports, of course, you want people to pull more. You want people to pull more for that sweet, sweet income. And the ways you can do that is either by power creeping the previous cast, obviously, to make a reason for you to pull. And the primary reason is obviously the waifu, the design, the story, and all that. And I think that one's the most healthy way of going about it. But if you want to appeal to people who like the gameplay, you're just going to have to make people like either power creep or pigeonhole. And obviously, they've decided to do both. Do both. Because they haven't. Let's be real. They haven't done a good job at keeping the power level stable for the past couple of years in metas and whatever the hell. Because it's inflating. It's inflating every time. So at this point, I'm like, okay, you're doing both. And I'm not sure if that's beneficial or to the detriment of you anymore. Like, sure, it can slow down. It can slow down, but for those specific units, I also do realize that I did say it would be beneficial in the long term. Yes, it would be. But for this character specifically, it's like, huh? You know what I mean? Okay, I could probably word that better. So, Serdra is going to be better in the short term. Is going to be the best in slot that you could slot in right now. And her being weak in the long term is good for the game. There we go. I said it properly. Because if she's weak in the long term of the game, that means there's going to be units that are better than her in her own niche, or at least better than her generically. And that's probably going to be fine. Yeah. It's I'm not sure if I explained that well. I'm just... To sum it up, I don't like the pigeonhole because it's like if you like Serdra and you don't like Finon or Anaxa, you're just fucked. You're just fucked completely, right? So me personally, I like Silverwolf. I'm going to admit, she's been trash for a lot of the meta, but she's gotten a resurgence due to the buffs. So it's like, because buffs exist, there's going to be like a push and pull between buffs, generic power, like general power, and also niche and partner focused power. is going to be split in those three like things, right? So I don't know what the hell is happening with this game's balance anymore. All of the stat modifiers are mixed up. They're doing whatever the hell they're doing with paths. And I'm like, okay, all right, sure, man. And me, I personally don't care, cause I could easily take a screw you, got mine attitude, because I've already reached the like quite a good account, and the only real people who are getting screwed at this point are true waifu fans, people who just straight up don't pull for anyone they don't like, waifu or husbando fans, right? So an example I could give you is Firefly. If I weren't a guy who cared about gameplay, I would have never pulled for Ruin Mei, and Firefly would have been a brick sitting in my account for the longest time. Another thing to mention would be is that Sparkle. If I didn't like Sparkle, actually no, I can't even say this about Mono Quantum, because it's kind of a stroke of luck for me that I like all of the Quantum girls, so this one doesn't even apply to me. Oh, this one applies to me actually. Kafka. I love Kafka, but you know, lol. Kafka Black Swan XD. Pure Fiction. Let's get straight into it. Herta and RMC. RMC me. Here you are. And Hua. Let's play with Archer. Let's play with Archer for now, because I think it's really fun to play Archer in a game mode that he's his path is like known to be dog water at. Okay. So, I'm going to be opening... What is it? What am I going to be opening? What am I going to be opening? Do you know what I'm going to be opening? I know what I'm going to be opening now. Okay, yes. The Fribbles Optimizer. Do I even need the Optimizer? Hey, I'm a waifu collector. Okay, Zui. Did you ever pull... I know your ass pulled for Ruin Mei, and you don't like Ruin Mei, right? So it's like, yes, we're both waifu collectors. At the end of the day, it's been a stroke of luck that I like Herta. And RMC, her bis, has been free. No way. Sparkle and Timberwolf, I like all of them. Fuxuan, I'm chill with. And Archer, I really like Archer. I am the bone of my sword, or whatever the hell he says. I love my Ruin Mei. Okay. I'll lay off the heat for now. Do I even need Fribbles, by the way? I think I already have it loaded from my last setup. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. Archer, best waifu. Yes, sir. I know that's right. Okay. So 92%. I think I'm good here. I don't think I need to increase your crit rate any further. Do you increase crit rate? Probably. Yeah, you do. It's 10%. We're gonna be overcritting a little, so let me take some rate off of you. This one. Yes, this one. Yeah, seems good. 95. I'm fine with overcritting by 5. Who cares? During Surging Grit, Memo Sprite damage increases. Nope. Skill. Okay, true damage. Okay, sure. Solo Symphony is just okay. Yeah. That's gonna be really strong. I missed Hissolence. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Hissolence. Ooh, Hissolence. Did I talk about Hissolence? Do you guys... I lost the 50-50 to Blade. Oh, hell no. Man. Also, I won't be doing the polls today. I'll probably do it after the finals. I only did it today because I found like what is it? Some breathing space in between them. So I just finished one, right? I just finished programming related one. It'll say, okay, it's pretty easy. It's pretty chill. I like it. And yeah, this is I have some downtime, so I was like, okay, sure, I'll stream. I shouldn't have used that SP. It is what it is, and I shouldn't have just. Oh well, I unloaded, so, and that's another blunder. Do I reset? Is that the reset? That is a reset for sure, because this is Archer, and I can't afford to mess up on him at all. Sparkle, Silverwolf, Archer. I now realize that Silverwolf is absolute dog water in Pure Fiction, isn't she? So I should, like, legit replace her with Ting Yun. Yes, replacing Silverwolf with Ting Yun. Harmony. We love harmony here, don't we, folks? We love harmony. Really? What's the really referring to? Because I do have a bit of a delay. Like, I think it's like a 2-second delay or whatever. So I'm not sure what that really is dedicated. What is it? Declared. Wouldn't Silverwolf for Pure Fiction. Be good. Be good. I feel like Tingyun's... Okay. Tingyun, her rotations... She procs the Archer rotation, like his charges fast enough, I believe. Yeah, use her with the tutorial LC. Easy ults. Bro. What other light cone can she even use, dog? Have you seen, by the way, what is it? Oh gosh. I have to pull up the tweet now. The tweet of the official Stariel going like, oh, you should pull your dedicated light cone for Silverwolf. It's good. And I'm like, oh hell no, man. Who invited bro? Who invited bro to the party? Sure, whatever. I'll use Silverwolf anyway. I'll use Silverwolf anyway. Who cares? Who cares? I'm gonna clear it anyway, surely. Surely, man. Surely. Probably should have delayed that ult for Sparkle E, but I think that's fine. Push that up. You can poke here because field's up, and then we can unload on Archer. We're chilling. We're chilling. 2, 3, and unlimited blade works. Archer's so fun because he just one-shots everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. Hissilence. I'm not sure if I talked about her last time, but I'll talk about her anyway. Are you going for Cyrene? I have no idea. I have no idea if Cyrene's gonna fit in my comp. I do like Cyrene. I wonder if they're gonna use the Alicia model or the young Cyrene model. And that's gonna affect whether I'm pulling or not too. If they use the Alicia model or not. Okay, push here. And then I believe we're gonna have... Yeah, we're gonna have enough here. 1. I believe I'd want to break the trash can using... Oh, that's a full action forward. Ah, that's fine. I can do this anyway. Anyways, let's go. Excellence, yeah. Yeah. We have no idea on what Ceredra is. Ceredra. So I've got Ceredra on the brain. I need to E here. We have no idea what Cyrene is going to be, so I can't really say. Hissilence. I like Hissilence. Her design's nice. But beyond that, I just don't think Dot's good, man. I think it's so bad. Like, honestly, okay. Due to Hisolan's existence, yeah, disclaimer, obviously. Due to Hisolan's existence, Dot is now going to be a premier composition that will most likely comfortably 3 cycle to 4 cycle all content and like comfortably clear all content, right? That's obvious enough. However, I do have some opinions on the Dot composition as a whole. Number one, 2 SP negative, man. Like, since you're going to be running 3 dots, because that is what's optimal. That is what's optimal. You're gonna find yourself running out of SP very frequently, and that I can't get down with that. I can't get down with that. Like, sure, there are like a lot. I wouldn't say a lot. A bunch of SP restoring gimmicks recently, especially with Apocalyptic Shadow, plus some of the MOC buffs because Archer's out. But once Archer's out, man, it's gone. It's gone. And another thing is, people have been gassing it up also because there's a lot. There's a lot of Dot buffs recently. And that will most likely taint their perception. I was like, oh, it's so good. It's so good because, like, look at all of this damage I'm dealing because of the extra Dot due to the cycle buff. So that's also like artificially inflating it right now. And the final nail in the I wouldn't say nail in the coffin, but my main complaint is that it will never zero cycle. It will never zero cycle. So at the very bare bones, Dot's an okay comp if you have like 3 of them, right? That... Oh, no. This is another complaint. Light cone dependent. It's very light cone dependent. And I have 1%. And I prop my ultimate when it's 1%. Oh my gosh, Hoyoverse. I'll get you one day. Where was I? Light cone dependent. I don't think I need to explain further than that, do I? Anything can zero cycle if you have E6 S5. Yeah, you can. But like, I was thinking like E6 S5, that's not good. That's not good. Because you're gonna have to have multiple of that, and even then it's like any composition that requires a little bit of setup is going to struggle with the zero cycle content. And what's worse is that they're actually making zero cycle content. You guys have surely heard of the news by now, but for those who don't, there's going to be a late game, whale bait game mode that has no jades. So it's like, to the average person, it's fine. There's just going to be a bunch of skins locked behind it or whatever the hell, right? Some cosmetics, some bragging rights for whales. And it requires you to have three teams that zero cycle. And I'm gonna tell you, Dot's not gonna be one of them. Because, okay, most... If you look at YouTube right now, if you look at most, what is it? Most clears, most... What's the word that I'm looking for? Most zero cycle clears, yes. It's going to be... either absolutely whaled units. It's like, okay, sure. Whaled units, E6, S1, main character, sure. Zero cycle, that's fine. But those are usually never Dot units. Plus they have a Robin slapped onto it, or Tribi that has an S5 DDD. And the problem with that is that it can't run DDD. It cannot run DDD, man, because you run nihilities. And that's what's so bad too, because it's light cone dependent, because nihility doesn't have a DDD, because the light cones it has is just pure damage champ and no action forward. And we all know that action forward and forwards and stuff like that are the most important thing in this game. Nihility is being locked out of it. A triple nihility comp to top that off. A triple nihility comp. Sure, you can do sustainless or whatever the hell, right? But I'm sure they're gonna amp up the attack percent for the enemies there too. So it's like, who's winning? Who's winning, little bro? Who's winning? Anyway, there should be DDD, but advancing the enemy instead. That's what I'm saying. Also, that was going to be one of my points also. The only way Dot could ever be a, what is it? A composition that would be meta whatsoever is if they made a half DDD and half enemy DDD. So, okay, you know what? Let's split it even worse. A quarter DDD. So, you know what? Let's take a look at DDD's numbers right now. Dance, dance, dance. Dance 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 2000 stereo mix. That's not what I'm looking for, Google. HSR. excuse me. A 24 action forward. If it just had an 8% action forward DDD, however, it advanced all of the enemy's actions to 100%, right? To 100%. Who cares? Let's do just 100%, right? Or like, no, even it has to be a nihility. Yeah. It has to be a nihility cone that is a 33%, 33.3, 33.34. Yeah, let's say that, right? That would be good enough. That would be good enough to where I'd say, okay, sure. Dot can zero cycle. That's fine. That's fine. But until we get the day that ever releases, I'm probably sure they won't. Probably sure they won't, because that's gonna screw over a bunch of stuff. And I'm sure people are gonna find like exploits and counter mechanics, right? Yeah, it's I don't see it happening anytime soon that Dot's gonna zero cycle. The only way Dot can zero cycle is E6S5 on two people. And for the average person, that's not achievable. And you might say like, oh, but kyte. It's a whale bait game. It's a whale bait game mode. Why would you ever care? Why would you ever care? I'm playing MOC, and it's like, I feel like there is also a case to be made that the F2P players who are playing out of their goddamn minds, not me, by the way, because I'm not playing out of my goddamn mind, because I just pull plan properly, and I'm stacking Eidolons on one character. But for the people who are just pulling E0S1s and DDDs and stuff like that, they also kind of... Is it crazy to say that the people who are hyper optimizing this game on like low Eidolons also deserve to clear? Is that so crazy? Is that so crazy? The people who zero cycle also deserve to zero cycle? No, I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think so. Anyway, that action forward got wasted, but like, who gaff? We're gonna be hitting 60k anyway. Do I just end here? I can't even end here. Whatever. Let's see if we can hit the 700k. I don't think we can hit the 60k because Archer fell short by like 500, I think. 5,000. Yeah, he did. No skill here probably because I'm gonna skill twice. Yeah. Skill here. Ultimate and then skill again. And yeah, we are spinning. And after that, yeah, I don't think I've got anything else to talk about Dot. I like Dot. I really like Dot. I think Dot should have been stronger a long time ago. And the fact that they're... can I talk about this? If they hypothetically release a new set, that means all of the day ones are also like screwed. Because they're gonna have to refarm sets. They're just gonna have to refarm sets. That's just the truth. That's just gonna... It's just gonna happen. Everybody's gonna have to refarm. Also, 1% hype moments and aura. Hoyoverse, when I get you. Can you make my account zero cycle kyte? No, I can't even zero cycle on my own account, dog. I can't even. But yeah, the main accounts that I was talking about are the ones I wouldn't even say E0S1. I retract that statement. What I'm talking about are the E2S1 characters spread across like their main DPS and their secondary harmony, or even their secondary DPS, right? So E2S1, S5 DDDs, that's what I consider to be the base floor for Zero Cycle. I think that's what the baseline should be. But if Hoyoverse thinks otherwise, it's like, who am I? Who am I to stop them? They're the ones with $1 billion. They want to rub their big stomachs in, like, haha, give me more money. To be fair, it's like, sure, whatever the hell, man. Sure, bro, sure. My only request is that please, bro, work better on the presentation of your games. I can't be going through these barely 3D visual novels with like 3 poses and shoddy camera work. Like, come on, dude. Come on. I hate to draw ire and draw comparisons between goats, but like, Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves, bro. Like, take a look at how their presentations go in, and their cutscenes and their CGs, and look at ours, and I'm like, oh, hell nah. Ah, hell nah. Alas, it is what it is. I do wonder what they're using the funding for, because okay, obviously the trailers are good, the character design's good, everything's good, obviously. And the story, I can't comment on the story. But I can comment on the presentation. That's what I've been doing. The story's good, whatever, sure. What? I typed Sadie? Bro mistyped. Bro got autocorrected. It's just our random animated scenes and stories crazy though. Okay, that I'll give them props for. I'll give them props for that. But what I'm saying is that we had in-game, in-engine animations, if you could even remember, callback to Kafka's, what is it? Kafka's scene all the way back in 1.0, right? All the way back in 1.0 where she's playing the violin, like pretend playing the air violin like a loser. We could have had more of that, but no. And you know what? I'm not complaining that the animated cutscenes are bad. Hell no, that's not what I'm saying. Oh, did I mess up? Please don't. Oh, I messed up. I messed that up. Do I reset? I want to reset. That's good. Obviously. I'm just talking about like the way the characters talk to each other. With the visual novel format. Like, that's so easy to improve, right? That's so easy to improve, and I don't think it would even take too much budget. Like, just have 10 more generic expressions and have the camera work be a little bit better. I wouldn't, because they're dropping crazy stuff, right? Should pivot the whole story to being animated scenes. Okay, let's not be too crazy. While I do agree that would be the best, but with their pacing, I'm actually going to agree that the visual novels, or is that asking for too much? Yeah, it kind of is. I'm gonna have to be honest with you, because, okay, animated stories, they're like really good when there's brevity and they're concise and they're like constrained, right? Because most of them are fast-paced, especially the modern anime. It's only like the older animes that let you stew in the sauce. And that's gonna require a lot of budget if you want everything to be animated. But with the way that Honkai Star Rail does its story and does its spacing, I actually believe that the visual novel format is good for it. I'm just saying that there's a lot of good visual novels out there, a lot, like so much Sure, most of them are arrogant. It's like whatever. Fate was an arrogant at the start, but like their presentation is better than Star Rail for the most part, and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. There's no other way to say it. And it's also like, yes, there's a lot of words. Sometimes there's a lot of things that could be cut, but they keep it in anyway. But I feel like that's something we can't really change. Because apparently the main player base, which is Chinese people, love it. So we just gotta bite the bullet on that one. So like my proposal is just make the presentation better. Just make the presentation better. That's it. That's it. And if they're ever making animated scenes or series, please make it separate. Please make it separate, or like make it standalone. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't want them to make it separate. I want to make it them to make it standalone. Genshin anime, Genshin anime. In the works for 4 years, never released. Sorry, I had a weird coughing fit there. Anyway, what was I talking about? Okay, guys, so we're clearing Pure Fiction. I think we're gonna clear 40k this time around. Like we always do with this composition. But who cares about that? Oh, I pressed that too early. I thought that was 50. Why did that make it too, like, immediately? Oh well. That sucks. That really sucks, but we get another action forward here. We should be fine. Yeah. That didn't matter too much because it wouldn't be... Yeah, wouldn't matter. Would it? Maybe it would. Maybe it would have cut like a little bit here. Yeah, it would have cut off a little bit here. Okay. We might die here. We might die here because I haven't been healing. I've been slacking. The Herta is such a cheat code for Pure Fiction. Yeah, she is kind of... It is kind of like her game mode. That's why she's in the thumbnail and all that. Boom. Okay. Okay, we died because of the dot. Okay, I'm gonna heal more. I don't think I pressed. I'm gonna heal more and I'm gonna use E on Herta less. Yeah. Yeah. Herta's gonna be my next E6, I feel. I want to pull for Silverwolf. But at the same time, like... I'll have to do more thinking, honestly. I'll do more saving and then I'll cross that bridge when I get there. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean anyway. Because Silverwolf E6, like, straight up, it's E2 also is no joke. Like, straight up, she's no joke. Going for Evernight and Cyrene E6? I see. Evernight, I think she's got good Eidolons, probably. She probably will. Remembrance character, plus March. There's no way they're gonna make her bad. That's just what I believe. Yeah, that's just what I believe. Do I need to E here? It's probably better to ult here on Herta. Yeah. Kinda want an Evernight DPS, kinda bored of Casto. Guess what, buddy? You're gonna have Evernight on Casto team. You're gonna have her on the team, bruh. You're gonna have her on the team. She's gonna be there. She's gonna be there, bro. You can't escape her. But yeah. It is also like messed up that I haven't pulled for any other new characters that I like. I would have pulled for Isolin's, right? Because I like Isolin's design. The transparent chest is very cool, very awesome. But like, I can't, you know? I can't pull for that until Cyrene's here. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Can forward. Herta here, but she's just gonna basic. Don't really have SP, and I'm pretty sure I used basic on Herta on most of these turns, so it's like, whatever. Pink hair team. Fu Xuan, Evernight, Cyrene, and who's the last one? Yay, Sakura. Yay, Sakura, bro. Yay, Sakura. Also hear that there's gonna be a Sparkle upcoming, and there's also Elation Path. I don't know what the hell they're doing with Elation Path. Is it gonna be a break path? Is it gonna be a Fua path? Is it gonna be an entirely new path on its own? Who knows? Who knows, bro? I don't. It's like, do I care? Probably not. Probably not. Like, okay, sure, I care about Sparkle. I like Sparkle design, but am I gonna pull an entirely new archetype? Because it's like you're gonna have to pull for the main DPS, the support. It's like, alright. Alright, okay, okay. Pink hair meta. We pray for the pink hair meta. We basic here and then we hold so that we get enough SP to actually finish the job here. 42. Full action forward everybody before I get to move on my own turn. Awesome. Awesome. Bamboozled with Sunday thinking he would be good for all Remembrance characters. He is, kind of. He's just not good with Gasteries, is all. Yeah, that's the only thing. But that's also so messed up, right? They promise you something and they didn't deliver on it. That's me with Silver Wolf, man. It's like they've done this before and it's like me. Like, alright, bro. Okay, I wasted 20% energy on MC, but it is what it is. Constance? I don't know who the hell Constance is, bro. I got no idea who the hell that blood is. What the hell? Sure, man. I'll just believe you. I'll just believe you on that. Yeah, he's coming at 3.8. He, she, they, who cares? Someone's coming at 3.8. Whatever. I suppose we'll just have to wait for... We'll have to wait for more time for the Divination Commission to catch up and give us the details on the Elation Path. And of course, I'll be reporting on it. I'll be reporting on it the same time frame. There's going to be an MOC reset. Q here? Or heal? I can heal here probably, yeah. That's a girl that looked like Albedo. How you forget her? Girl that looks like Albedo. Girl that looks like Albedo. Girl that looks like Albedo. Girl that looks like... Who the hell? Aglaya? Constance. Constance. HSR. I'm gonna look it up. Albedo. Albedo from Overlord. Albedo from Overlord. This entire time I was summoning up image of blonde hair white boy Albedo from Genshin Impact. I was like, what's bro talking about? What? Albedo? Who? Constance, yes. The Annihilation Gang. Yes. Probably gonna be in Destruction, who knows? Who knows? But yeah. As of now, I don't think anyone's I don't think anyone's gonna top my personal candidates for E6, which is Herta and Silverwolf. I think those two are my top contenders for the E6. I don't think I like anyone else as much. Leaks are of her being a break support. Okay, break. I don't know what's happening with break either, dog. Like, it feels like they've reached their ceiling at this point with Ruin May and MC. But like, if they're gonna make a new break support, they're going to have to be chained to Super Break, right? Because Super Break is going to be intrinsically attached to the break formula, because that was their haphazard way, and quite honestly, a trash way for them to fix the break system. And now they're cursed with it because, oh, you've made MC, you've made Ruin May, the two most stacked units of all time for those guys. And Nihility. Okay, I'm listening. My ass is sat in listening. If they're actually... I suppose I really don't have enough SP. I think I've been autoing with Herta too. It's just that it's never resulted in more SP. Okay. I mean, that's chill. I think we're gonna max score anyway. If they're going to make a new separate break gimmick, that's going to be hard for them because they're always going to have to keep another formula in mind in check. And at that point, it's like the slots are kind of full. So who are you going to replace in the team? That's always going to be the question. Who are you going to replace in the team? Are you going to replace Ruin May's weakness break efficiency? I think Ruin May's probably going to be the weak link, and that's crazy talk. Because Ruin May has 50% weakness break efficiency, some damage percent, which is admittedly kind of useless in this situation, but it's still somewhat relevant. And it's relevant for Boot Hill, that's for sure. And 10% rest pen. 10% rest pen, that's huge. That's huge. Blanket rest pen, I might add. Blanket rest pen. And here comes another action forward that's useless. Ruin May might be the easiest to replace. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Oh, it looks like we're not gonna 40k this one. I think that's fine. I mess up a couple of these. What is it? A couple of these resets, so I'm not too pressed about this. He was already replaced when people started using double super break with HMC and Fugue. Yeah, but that's only for specific team compositions, right? Like Rappa. Because you have Rappa, right? Because yeah, you have Rappa. So you would know. She's the one replaced with Rappa, but for Firefly, the main... Okay. Let's be real. Firefly is a very popular character, and she's probably the character that people care about the most in China when it comes to the break archetype. I don't think anyone cares about Rappa or Boot Hill as much as they care about Firefly, and those are probably going to be Firefly directed buffs. And if you somehow manage to like power creep Firefly, power creep Ruin May for Firefly, it's gonna be impressive. It's gonna be impressive to say the least. Yeah, that's all I say for now. And even if you do, I shouldn't say that. And if you do, that's the right way to word it. What is going to be the ceiling again? Right? Because if you have another, like let's say Hyper Break, whatever the heck, right? Hyper Break gimmick. If there's going to be a Hyper Break gimmick, and if it multiplies with Super Break, that's also another pile to the pigeonhole like equation, right? If it multiplies or if it interacts in any way, shape or form. Sustainless FF is fun. RM plus Fugue plus HMC. Yeah, Yeah, I could see stainless being good if you've got enough what is it? Dedication, pulls, Eidolon, stuff like that. I hope RM doesn't get replaced and it's HMC that gets replaced. Because from the patterns that I'm seeing, they love their keywords, right? Hoyoverse loves keywords. So having a keyword specifically for saving Firefly, I could see that happening. And I could also see them completely trashing HMC too, because that's makes a lot of sense, does it? Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense to me. Same, I don't even use Ruin May too much nowadays, yeah. Because they're free. They're losing nothing by power creeping them. So it's like, okay, cool. We can throw Super Break down the drain and we're just gonna do this entirely separate thing now. That's like, okay, sure. Whatever, man. Yeah, sure. Auto here. I realized that I also blundered here. I should have burned that 1 extra SP. So that 2 extra SP rather. So that I could just get through this like immediately. Oh well. RMC is still peaking Epoch. I feel like that's never going to go away. Because weakness break is going to be like mainstay of Epoch. It's never gonna go away. Yeah. Do I do that? Yeah. We have the extra SP from Sparkle, so we can afford to full burn our magic circuits here. Trace on type beat. I'm the bone of my sword. Whatever. Yeah. That's all my opinions on the archetypes so far. Fua, I think Fua's in an okay state. I think they're just screwed by the fact that they're single target and the AoE content is AoE. You know? And they're also going to be somewhat drowned out by the ridiculous HP bloat that this game is offering. But like, that's bound to happen. That's bound to happen because they love that kind of thing. So it's like inevitable, little bro, inevitable. What you gonna do about it? But I'd say they're currently the most like free. I wouldn't say free. They also got another power injection through Cypher because she also has a little bit of Fu and true damage. What's a good Saber comp if I don't have Sunday? None. None. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm playing. Tingyun Pela. Tingyun Pela. Time to hit the Tingyun Pela, little bro. Okay, I'm kidding. Probably not Pela. You can probably run an action forwarder like Sparkle or Bronya and it's probably going to be fine. It's not gonna be the best, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Like, it's okay to run it. It's not going to be good. It's never going to be good. But, like, what are you gonna do? Like, honestly, what are you gonna do? You don't have Sunday, that's your biz. You could also run RMC, but, like, I don't know. 1 HP hype moments and aura. 1 HP hype moments and aura. Thank goodness I have this Fushwen ult to get rid of you. Dump this dude. And that killed my archer trace on turn. Whatever. Push it forward. Auto you here. So Wolf's gonna ult next turn. So auto. We can do something. We can auto here. So Wolf's going to ult here. Yes. Thank you. We're gonna take 2 turns, which is fine. Okay, that's a bunch of debuffs stacked on you already. Let's push you forward. Okay. Okay. Now we unload. 1, 2. I'm the bone of my sword. I have no Sunday. You know, to give you like a real answer other than the very half-a answer. Let's take a look at. Let me remember actually. What's their name? Kamadaria. Kamadaria's HSR resources. Because me, you know me, I'm a fields crafter and I only ever really look at calcs by other people and use some information. And if it passes the smell test, like I approve of it. Dog, it's all Sunday. Dog, it's all Sunday. It's Sunday all the way down. You know what? I can look at support. Support. Dude, hold on. You know what? Let's just go back to screen, whatever. That's Uma Musume. This is the HSR resources. Yeah, it's all Sunday all the way down. I know Kaching Mains has like some resources also. They do have some resources also, so I might take a look at that for you. Like, I don't know. I don't know. You might be cooked. Yes, you might be cooked. Because, okay, wait. Man, it's like... Support... It was a spreadsheet. It was a spreadsheet, so I'm sure I can search it in the Google Sheets. I'm just hiding my screen right now so I don't leak anything, obviously. HSR support comparisons here. Here we go. Moving spreadsheets. Huh? Uh-huh. Slightly off. Okay, 2.7. Oh. Did they stop? Did they stop updating their sheet? Ruh-roh. What the hell am I looking at? 15C. Oh. 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 Okay, so it seems that this person doesn't do it anymore. That's so sad. That's so sad, actually. But yeah, the stuff that I can give you is Tingyun Robin, Tingyun Sparkle, Tingyun anybody, really. I don't think Tribi is real, by the way. I don't think Tribi is real. They say here Tribi optimization is just a matter of when to use DDD. This is true. This is 100% true. But for like the general public, I don't recommend Tribi. Because it's like DDD. Plus Tribi's she's better elsewhere. She's better elsewhere. So Wolf, obviously doggy, dog water, who gaff, who care. But let's go back. Let's go back into it. But yeah, you kind of have to get Sunday. He's kind of dedicated to her, so it's like you gotta pay the tax, man. You gotta pay the tax straight up. I should have pressed this a little earlier, but it's whatever. I don't think it matters anyway because we're gonna reach the zero, the zero here. Okay, push. Plus we can get 6. We can get 4 ease off here, so we're chilling. 1, 2, 3. All right, everybody's up. 4. I think Tribi also kind of synergizes with Saber because her ult comes back so quick. Yeah, she does. But I typically don't. recommend it because like I already said it by beforehand. Obviously there's synergy. And she can work, obviously. And if you have DDD and if you know what you're doing, she's probably better than Robin in some cases, right? But like for noobs, it's like whatever, man. I could push here or I could go do 2 E's. Tribute is for my T-Herta team. That's also that's also a big thing, right? Because Tribute is a very powerful unit. Also here, I choose to kick instead of push Archer because I believe two E's are more important than 2 unbuffed E's are stronger than 1 buffed E. And with that, I think we're done with Pure Fiction, and let's just claim here. 1 hour stream. I also just finished recording the 3.5 Pure Fiction. Show recordings. 3.5 Pure Fiction. 3.5 PF. And I think we're done for the stream today. I mean, I can chill out. Go for an account review? Sure. We're chilling right now. I'm gonna do the rest of these. Run them on auto and yap a little bit before I end stream. But like, I could go for an account review, but like, hand it over, dog. Hand it over. If anyone submits it, I'm chill. I'm chilling. Do I have anything else that I have to talk about? I mean, I've been playing so much Uma Musume. I think it's become my main game over HSR. It's crazy. I'm probably gonna be doing all of the events over the my vacation though after my finals, so sorry, I'll resurgence soon. Trust. I'm gonna have 4 videos uploaded. That's going to be my goal. Please, Kyte, stick to it over the course of my vacation. Luck on the finals. One final left. I think I did well on the others, on the ones that I did take. So I'm chilling. I'm probably going to be scoring like 80 to 90% on the card or whatever. Maybe a little lower for the ones I griefed. But like, that's how it is. I'm chilling. Claim all these. 60, I could get it like right now. I'm just gonna do once here. Did I exchange the monthly? Yes, I did. Sorry, I'll pass 63. Do I just end stream and then start the... Nah, I don't think I have the energy for it. Because I need to pop off, bro. Do I really need to pop off? It's kind of guaranteed. But like, I think I want to stock up more pulls so that I can do Silverwolf pulls on top of it, right? I think what's gonna happen between the fight of Silverwolf versus Herta E6 is what is it? Whoever reruns first. It's gonna be first come, first serve, right? So I'm gonna pull for Silverwolf E1. Then I'm gonna pull all of my funds into Herta E6. Herta, not E6, just as far as I can get with the tickets that I'll have when it comes around. Whether that be 0 or 376 or something like that. And whoever comes, bro. It's like, whatever. Yeah. I could go for an account review. You could send your number, UID, if you want. If not, that's chill too. After like a couple of minutes of yapping, probably just gonna dip. Let's see, is there anything else I need to really talk about? I mean, I've already talked about the game state, what I think of break, what I think of the percentage inflation. There, okay. Yeah, you put spaces in between because YouTube really does not like what is it? Does not like when you put numbers all together, like all together, they hate that. They hate that. Okay, let's enter the UID. Okay, here we are. Screen. Screen. Oh wait, did that show anything, by the way? I was streaming screen this entire time. No, it didn't. It didn't show anything. It didn't show anything. Okay, the herta, pretty good. Let's take a look at your roll quality. Oh, subset breakdown. There we go. 60. Yeah, I'll whip out the calculator. Why not? Why not pull out the calculator? 16 plus 12 plus 4? 32? That's pretty good. Also, you could... Can't you do this also in... Saber? E... On the ball with Aeon. Based. Who need more destruction light cones? Not us. Wave Strider, huh? There's been a bunch of discussion between Wave Strider and the other one. I think Wave Strider is fine. Eagle set. Eagle set is probably going to be your bis late game. Are you going to E6 Saber? No, right? You can't. You can't E6 Saber. Can you? So I believe Saber's just gonna be here and gonna rot in your account further. So yeah, you don't need Eagle of Twilight Line, really. I'm broke, man. Fair enough, man. Yeah. Cause you did save for, you did do something insane like I did and save everything for Archer, but like yeah. E2's good. Herta's going to clear everything pure fiction. Obviously, you're chilling on that note. Saber, Archer. Okay, Archer. Everyone has Archer. Plus, you also have. Where the hell? Where's your light cone, man? Where's your light cone? Did you not get it? Did you not do the 80 pulls? I mean, fair enough. That makes sense. If you did pull for Archer or Finon. Okay, sure. That's whatever. That's whatever. Quantum set based. Rutile Arena based. That's about right. Nah. Okay, fair. Caceres. E0, huh? E0. Tribi. Yeah. That's about fair. Quite a lot of stats. And what's your speed? 88 speed, yeah. Wow, I forgot that Tribi speed is like 88. Wow. Like I completely forgot about that. Yeah. And you also don't really want... You don't really need, rather, too much speed on her because it's a field. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Anaxa. Great Cosmic Enterprise. What do you have on? Night on the Milky Way? Yeah, that's what I have too. Anaxa. Eagle set. Based. Rutile Arena. And Sparkle E0 S1DDD. Why do you have this? Why do you have this on Sparkle? Are you... Okay, this is correct. The speed's a little low, obviously. You kind of want more than that. But this is fine. You're probably not using her too often other than the Archer, right? Yeah, you're not. Attack boots. Everything looks good. What I'm thinking is, you do have Dot. That's probably farming the new set. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Your Pure Fiction solved. Apocalyptic Shadow is always going to be a fun game mode that you can always find a cool niche game mechanic to abuse so that you can have fun with it. So, and plus you have Ruin May, so she's gonna demolish that. Everybody has Ruin May, so that's fine. Your main problem is going to be MOC. And you're thinking of Like, okay, right now you're not gonna have any trouble, obviously, because you have Caceres, Tribi, Archer. It's like, yeah. These are all very meta units right now. And in the future, you're thinking of Evernight and Cyrene. Evernight, I think her Eidolons are probably going to be good. I don't think they're going to be game breaking, and I don't think they're going to be good as a Herta E6. Quite frankly, I is she a blast? Oh, I can check. I can check the Eidolons right now. I can check the Eidolons right now. Huh? We can do it. We have the technology. I'm just not gonna show it on screen because I just saw that other guy. One person from the Divination Commission, I think it was like a minor. What was it? It wasn't even a diviner. It wasn't even a diviner who got smited. But it was a pretend diviner that reposted the content into a more popular forum or whatever, right? So it's like it's another messenger. It's another me, someone like me. So it's like, okay, I gotta keep my head down, dog. Get me out of the Divination Commission, dog. Jing Yuan's been decapitating people. Oh, hell nah. Okay. What LC for Sparkle should I use though? You're not gonna like this, but the Sparkle Cone, that's good, is Sunday Cone. And Sparkle Cone. Sparkle Cone's fine. Where is she? Where is she? Here you are. And DDD's fine. DDD's fine, but it's like, if it's at a low S, I'm considering... there's only really one thing you can wear, which is past and future, or stuff similar to past and future. And it's sad. It's sad, but it's kind of like what you have to do. It's up to you. It's up to you. If you can manage to squeeze out some extra turns on cycles on that S1 DDD, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. As it stands, it as it always will be. DDD is going to be a very skill intensive and very specific light cone. So past and future is probably going to be your best generic. But yeah, don't dissuade me from you running that. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Whenever Knight is on the field, all allies, all type rest pen increases by 20. Okay. I think that's good. But after Memo Sprite is gone, regains the recorded memories. Okay, so with that, I think she's not that good. 20% all type rest pen, sure, it's good. It's for all allies. And sure, she 30% damage. Yeah, we can consider that as a 30% of her damage, like total, right? So it's like true damage. 30% true damage and personal true damage specifically. Wait, you know what? Let me read Memoria. Memoria. Uh-huh. For every point, 10% of EV's max HP for every 4%. Oh, isn't that good? She regains 30% of it. Does it deal it to all? Okay, is it AoE? Is it AoE is the big question. The enemy target further. Oh, wait. Its skill consumes all Memoria and HP to other enemy targets. Okay, it's AoE. It's good. You're good. E6 Evernight's good. The other one, Cyrene, we obviously can't comment on because there's no one. No one has, not even Fu Xuan. is telling me she's keeping her lips sealed right now. In a couple of weeks, I'm sure they'll start talking about it. The lips will start loosening up. But yeah, yeah. I think you're good for the most part. The release schedule. Cyrene and who is it? Evernight. Evernight's gonna be recent. How many pulls do you have right now? How many pulls do you have right now? Just checking. Waiting. Pause champ. Pause champ. Pause champ. Also, I like how. Yes. Zero. Zero. What pity. What pity. What pity. In a dream. You're crazy. You're crazy for that one. You're crazy for that one. Okay. Well, on that front, you're probably going to be screwed. If they don't rerun either Cyrene or Evernight within the next 6 months. Because within the next 6 months, I believe that there's going to be another wave of power creep. The source, this blunt, and my ass. But like we've seen the game cycles like happen. 45 pity with the guarantee. Okay, you're not that bad. You're not down bad. You're not crazy. Crazy bad. But if you somehow don't hit either or and Cyrene somehow does not fit into your team, you're potentially screwed if you don't pick up any more Eidolon injections down the line in the next 6 months. That's my meta read. That's my meta read on your account right now. I think you're going to survive the next couple of months because it's going to be very Archer Caceres. And the Naxxas just straight up. Ooh boy. This guy's crazy. This guy is crazy. So yeah. And obviously, I can't tell you who to E6 at this point, right? Any full recommendations? Okay, I can't tell you who to E6. Obviously, because that's like you pull who you like for E6. That's something that's gotta be there. But what I'm thinking is, okay, if you want Saber to work, you kind of have to pull for Sunday. But I understand why you wouldn't want to because it's like, oh, the Sunday doesn't work for anyone else that I like. Yeah, that's about right. He kind of doesn't because you already have Tribi for Herta. He kind of works for an axe. He really does work well with an axe if that's something you're interested in. But who else can you like realistically pull for? I think Casteries vertical investment is going to be fine. But since I know that you're bored of her, it might be best not to. I don't think Sparkle's a good pull. Yeah, I don't think pulling for Sparkle is good. And I don't think pulling for any of the dot units that you pulled for is also good. And at the same time... Okay, your break units are probably going to be fine the moment the break recursion revival comes back. Okay. My recommendations for you to breathe and survive the upcoming wave is pull for one break support that works supremely well with Rappa. So save your pulls for that one unit. And I think they're probably not going to be dedicated to their light cone anyway. That you could probably skip their light cone because break just somehow works like that. And I think that's about it, really. You can choose to vertical invest into anyone here because, okay, Herta's probably the best candidate. Anax is probably a really good candidate too. I don't think you should pull more. You can pull E1 Tribi actually. E1 Tribi is also huge. Actually, Okay, you know what? I'll just do the priority for you. Tribute E1. Anaxa if you feel like it, really. Because look at this guy. Def plus skill point recovery. Like, okay, sure, awesome. And Caceres, vertical invest, but like I know you're bored of Caceres, so probably not. So to sum everything up that I've said, you're probably not going to hit E6, Cyrene or Evernight fast. You're gonna get it on the third or second rerun, right? You're going to pull for Tribute E1, Herta or Anaxa. Who really cares? They're essentially the same unit. But Tribute E1 and upcoming break support. Those are the biggest two. E1 Tribi and upcoming break support. And I think that's about it. I think there's an off chance that Rappa might get... I don't think I'm going for E6. You can go for E6. You can go for E6. You're just not going to be going for E6 immediately. Like right now. You know? Because me, the only reason I got E6 Archer is because, okay, I'm gonna say it, I got kind of lucky. I wouldn't even say like super lucky. I got like 65% lucky on this guy. And at the same time, I saved for an entire, like, for since the start of the year, after a year. Like, it's so much. I saved so much. And if you're starting at 0, you can't. You just straight up can't. It's not realistic. And me, I'm saving for... Me saying that it's like me saying that I want E6 Silver Wolf right now. It's like, obviously, my ass can. My ass cannot get E6 Silver Wolf right now. But I could pull. It takes one. I'm kidding. Obviously not. But yeah, you can go for E6. You can go for E6 Evernight. I think Evernight's good. Cyrene, I'm a little iffy on. But that's about it. I'm gonna dribble. That's yeah, that's the dream. That's the dream, bro. That's the dream. You could also pull E1 Evernight, and it's probably going to be fine. It's gonna power up your Caceres teams. But Tribute E1's the only real one that I think about. And if there's no Quantum week, or if Caceres can't brute force it, I'm just praying that Rappa can. I'm just praying that Rappa can. Because there will be an off chance that Rappa will get power crept. Because if they choose to release a break DPS instead of a break support, that's going to be catastrophic for the 3 break units that are out right now. Okay, that's about it for me. I think I've covered quite literally everything in your account. I think all of your relics are probably good enough anyway. The only big one that I noted was what was it? Eagle set for Saber, which doesn't really matter because you're not gonna be getting her 0 cycle anyway. Yeah, no problem, dude. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe and all that. Yeah, typical shillings. And I'll catch you all later. Oh my gosh. Someone from Twitch just chatted and they just said, "Oh, hello. Yo, what's up, Wesley XD? You've caught me at the tail end of the stream. Sorry, bro. The VOD's waiting for you. The YouTube channel's waiting for you. But like, hey, bro, really? It's chill. You leaving? Dog, look. Dog, look, I cleared Pure Fiction already, man. I cleared it. Full stars. What do you want from me? Dog? Yes, I cleared. I'm finished. I'm finished for the day, dog. I'm gonna be pulling. Okay. This is something that's set in stone. I want more content. I have so much. No, you know what? Never mind. I don't have so much more content on YouTube because most of my stuff's. But you know what? I can freaking check how long has it been since I dropped an upload. Like, honestly, was it 4 weeks? You know what? Let's take a look. Your channel. Yeah, let's go screen here. How long have I been gone, dog? How long? 2 months ago? Oh my god. 4 months ago? Oh my god. Dead YouTuber for real. Holy. Holy. I gotta get back on the grind. I gotta get back on the grind on some real shit. On some real shit. Something that's set in stone. You know what? Let's go back to the screen here. 2 months is crazy. Yeah. I got COVID and I'm also in college and I'm in the middle of my finals right now. So it's been brutal. It's been brutal. Here live no. This is still my main channel. My live streaming channel over here, live stream. That's understandable though. Yeah. It's been brutal for me these past couple of weeks, but it is what it is. September 8th. Okay, so because I have an exam like somewhere in the middle of these days, so it's like I can't stream. Sorry, I probably, if I will, it probably won't be post stream because I want to be hyped up. I want to have my voice in tip top shape because right now I'm talking like a low gravelly voice, right? That's typically not my voice. It's usually high. It's usually higher. September, it's gonna be a hard month for me. I don't think so. I think after this one, after this week, I'm chilling. I'm chilling and I can start uploading like crazy. But this one's set in stone. I'm gonna pull for E6 Archer. Don't you have finals though? I'm at the tail end of it. I'm at the tail end of it. So most of it's already over. And yeah. I'm just cleaning up. Anyway, back to the final point of this stream, which is September 9, 8, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. PST, by the way. That's Philippine Standard Time, or GMT plus 8. What is it in America time? You know what? Let's just look it up. America time, 9 p.m. from Philippines. It's 2:32. 9 a.m. It's 9 a.m. on 8th in Washington D.C. Don't ask why I'm awake right now. I feel you, man. That's also my schedule. I'm also awake at 12. Okay, right now it's 3:33 p.m. on Iowa right now. I see. Yeah. It's the time zones. For me, it's 3:30. Okay, so this is going to be 9 a.m. pretty much. 9 a.m. 9 a.m. 8 a.m. Who knows? Time zones. It's 9 a.m. in Washington. This one for you. That means it's going to be -1. So it's going to be 8 a.m. for you. But like, yeah. September 8th, I'm gonna be pulling for archery sake. That's it. What time is it with you? This one? This one's going to be 9 p.m. for me. But right now it's 3:34 and I'm going to bed right now and I'm going to wake up 8 hours later. Yes. I am sleeping in the middle of the afternoon because I have a degen schedule just like you do, bro. Just like you do. Anyway, thank you for everything. Thank you for dropping by, even if there has been like legit no content. And Silverwolf, right? Yes. Surely we're pulling Silverwolf in one pull. Remember, chat, it takes one pull to get E6 S5. It takes one pull. Sadly, yeah. Anyway, follow, like, subscribe, and all that. Bye-bye. Hope you have a great day. And I'll be sleeping. Good night, y'all. Going to bed. Bye-bye.